Seems to be a little bit more trouble for James Comey. Comey softened the language in Hillary's memo even after CIA officials called her emails problematic. CIA officials described emails found on Hillary Clinton's private email server as problematic and damaging to the agency, according to summaries of interviews they gave to the FBI last May and June. The timing of the interviews is significant because they are within a 39-day time window in which top FBI officials, including then-Director James Comey, edited language in a draft memo of a statement that was to be given at the conclusion of the Clinton email probe. A May 2nd, 2016 memo sent by Comey to three top bureau officials referred to Clinton's use of a private email server to send and receive classified information as grossly negligent. But according to Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, the memo was changed on or around June 10th to refer to Clinton's actions as merely extremely careless. The distinction, and again, if you go to H.A. Goodman's first book, it explains how getting classified information is not as easy as having an email forwarded to you. That's not how it works. So this was absolutely deliberate. The idea that this was simply out of convenience and she just was a person that disregarded the rules for convenience. All bullshit. She deliberately inconvenienced herself. Why would you do that? The distinction between grossly negligent and extremely careless is significant because the former is considered a federal crime while the later term has no legal weight. Grassley sent a letter this week to FBI Director Christopher Wray seeking information about edits on the draft. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. The Republican has questioned why FBI brass appeared to decide to clear Clinton more than a month before its investigation was completed. A review of summaries of 19 FBI interviews conducted during the 39-day window between May 2nd and June 10th, 2016, shows little in the way of new information that would seem to justify exonerating Clinton, a former Secretary of State, and in 3 interviews during that period, CIA officials described emails found on Clinton's server as problematic and damaging to the agency. Comey sent his initial draft to FBI General Counsel James Baker, Chief of Staff James Rebecki, and Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. The Hill reported earlier this week. Clinton was interviewed by FBI agents on July 2nd, and Comey made a statement exonerating the Democrat 3 years later. In his May 2nd draft memo, Comey stated there is evidence to support a conclusion that Secretary Clinton and others used the private email server in a manner that was grossly negligent with respect to the handling of classified material. But at a July 5th press conference, Comey said that although we did not find clear evidence that Secretary Clinton or her colleagues intended to violate laws, again, that is a lie, governing the handling of classified information, there is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information. Comey said that no reasonable prosecutor would bring a case against Clinton. Again, that is a lie. Of the 19 interviews conducted by FBI agents between May 2nd and June 10th, 5 were employees of Platte River Networks, the Denver-based tech company that managed Clinton's server after she left the State Department. Agents also interviewed several Clinton aides, including former State Department advisor Cheryl Mills and Heather Samuelson. Justin Cooper, a longtime aide to Bill Clinton, who helped Hillary set up her email server, was also interviewed. Summaries of the interviews, known as 302s, were released by the FBI last year. 4 of the interviews were conducted with CIA officials at the agency's headquarters in McLean, Virginia. In a June 10th interview, a CIA official presented several emails seemingly taken from Clinton's server. The officials said they were not bothered by 2 of the emails presented by FBI agents. But upon viewing a 3rd email, the CIA official called the person who sent it an idiot and referred to the contents of the document as problematic. The official expressed his opinion that the State Department was not very careful. Clinton sent or received more than 2,000 emails containing classified information. A majority were classified as confidential, the lowest classification level. But some of the documents were found to contain secret and top secret information. In a May 19th interview, a CIA official admonished the State Department for sending classified information through non-classified channels. After seemingly viewing a series of Clinton emails, the official said that State Department staff are experienced and knew that this information was classified. However, they did it anyway, and their actions hurt the CIA and other agencies whose equities were conveyed in the emails. A CIA official offered similar criticism in an interview 2 days earlier. After reviewing an email, the official said that the inclusion of location, name, and time in the email was problematic. The official said that they would have insisted such an email be handled in classified channels. Grassley's inquiry on the memo change received some pushback on Tuesday. An anonymous source told CNN's Jake Tapper that the FBI and Comey were merely playing with the language of the official statement throughout the investigation. But the source said Comey and other FBI officials believed throughout that charges would not be appropriate, but that the conduct was worthy of criticism. It was a matter of how to explain both, the source, described as being familiar with the FBI probe, told CNN. They wanted to get a sense of what this statement might look like. They hadn't stopped investigating, and they were continuing to seek access to all sorts of things from Hillary that she was fighting to have to turn over. But they also wanted internally to discuss what an endgame might look like. So that's a nice, fancy, legalese way of saying that they had a conclusion drawn before they conducted the investigation, and no matter what, they were going to let her off. So that's honorable. Such an honorable man, James Comey. So respectable.